After an incredible overtime game against Toledo last week, now we play at home against 1-5 Central Michigan. We should win this game. Hopefully we will win this game. Let's see how this goes. Time to play some football. We'll see at halftime.
Welcome everyone to Dwight L. Perry Stadium, home of the Bowling Green Falcons, where the fans have been prepping and fired up since early in the day for this one. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the Central Michigan Chippewas taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Bowling Green Falcons. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Falcons will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Central Michigan Chippewas offense will get the first possession of the game. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
The run from the shotgun. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. Those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Man, that's not the start they needed. You're already the underdog. You've struggled this season going against a really good team. First drive, first possession, man, what do? You turn the football over. That's probably why they have a losing record.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bowling Green. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the option. Running back searching for a hole. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss. And the Chippewas need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. The Chippewas line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Wants to bring it back. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to throw, it's Pine. Got it set up on the outside. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's McMillan. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Snagged in the middle. It's Middleton. He's loose. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Here's the pressure. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Pine. He'll throw it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, BG. A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he closes it up inside the 20. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100+ yards. And it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff. It's McMillan. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job of getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Falcons have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They're going to run it. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Great job being physical in the middle of the defense. Goal line situations, 3rd down. Nowhere for the runner to go in the middle of the field.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Falcons. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. What a grab and what a quick strike from that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Just going to keep it after the snap. Got the 1st down and more. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. With jet sweep pass. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And the Chippewas have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Chippewas are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Labus. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So 1st play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Got the 1st down, looking for more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it to the right side. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 1st downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up.
Touchdown, Bowling Green. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the 1st quarter yet.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. They're just set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run it from the gun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. That's the end of the period. Bowling Green is on top, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. All wideouts, no backs. Dropping back, it's Pye. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hogan. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Falcons have this offense rolling. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? And the Falcons line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The Falcons will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, BG.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Lavis. Plucks it out of the air. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Oh, there's the ball. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. The Chippewas trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going with the ground game left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the score.
All out of space. Turning on the Jets. He's at touchdown, Chips. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Grab near the marker. It's Hogan. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Garcia. After the filthy move, he's got room. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to let it go. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Scanning the field, it's Pine. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
And the Falcons can really attack on this second and short. from the gun. The running back tries to hit the hole. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The running back has it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Memphis. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've got the screen set up. Runs through a tackle.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Chippewas in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. The Chippewas want to pick up the tempo. To the air, it's Clavis. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Chippewas decide to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. May take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on those body blows so you...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Get it out on the screen. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Offense in a split backfield. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Chippewas need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Chippewas will line up to punt it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Bowling Green dominated the first half. Talons up for sure. A 42-7 halftime lead for the Bowling Green State University Falcons. Some stats. Pine, 16 of 25, 202, 3 touchdowns and a pick. Amatri, 12 for 51. McMillan, 10 for 42 and 2 scores. And Pine, 4 for 5 and a touchdown. So, let's rock and roll. Second half starts right now.
The Chippewas will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Going to the run to start this second half. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
This defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Pine. Going for the big play. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, going up top. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 4th down attempts, they'll try it again. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Finds his man in the middle.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Chippewas are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce it. And corner. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Young. works the middle. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Middleton. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. The Falcons have their offense in high gear. Handoff from the gun. Shakes off the defender. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You're trying to go to the slant. It's a bang-bang play. Ball comes out quickly. Zone coverage. Nice job by the defense, keeping their eye on the QB and knocking that one down.
Leaves it with the running back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep, you know, mate.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air, it's Young. Safe completion on the screen. Makes him talk to the hand. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Middleton. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Falcons started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Sweet cut there. Now the connection takes it to the 11. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bowling Green.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over UTSA. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Quarterback will keep it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Chippewas will send out the punt unit. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Young. Under fire. And the defense, got him at the 27. And the Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up?
He's looking deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, BG. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll ride his man on the option. Fights off a defender.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to...
It's a running room. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Wide open spaces. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. And the Chippewas have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Finding an escape route.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
After your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Chippewas will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Young. Oh, they're after him. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. The Falcons need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Middleton. He was able to get it out to the 17-yard line, but a 4th down is coming.
Tackle is made at the 17-yard line.
That's the end of the quarter, and Bowling Green has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. 8th play of the drive coming up. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. He'll run it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. They'll run the screen. Delivers the stiff arm. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Falcons, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The give out of the gun. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the red zone, it's Porter. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Got enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Falcons trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll run it. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Slams it ahead. And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Central Michigan, 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Finds a spot in the middle. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. The RPO, it's complete. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Chippewas, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Here's the handoff. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Touchdown, Chippewas! Great job by the back on the option.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for space, it's Porter. Runs through the tackle. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field.
It's a seam wide open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Anderson will throw. Going downfield for the big play. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Falcons will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. To the air on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Middleton. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll run it. It's Porter. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll try to slam it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. That will be the final play as they
Bowling Green dominates at home against Central Michigan and blows them out 63-14. Obviously, the most points we've put up this year so far.
Offense, defense, and special
wow,
teams. This
what a
team
blowout
came
victory.
ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right
Stats
from
for
the
you:
opening kick.
Pine, 18 of 29, 217, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Heartbreakers.
Young also threw a
This play
touchdown. He
can
was 8 of
decide
11
just
for 135.
frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending
Porter,
some time
16
with
for
us.
63.
For David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese
And a
Davis.
score,
And this
McMillan
has been
with 2
another
touchdowns.
presentation of
Denby
EA
with
Sports
1
College.
and Pine with 1. Receiving, Hogan with a touchdown. Fordingham had 2 touchdowns. And Clay had a touchdown. One interception from Dynasty. Kenner, 9 of 9. Then State, or punting, sorry, not State, but punting, had only 1 punt today. So, we'll see how this one goes next week. Again, final score, Bowling Green, 63, Central Michigan, 14. We'll see you next week when we play as Josh Brado commits, another commit, Jamal Plunkett, and another commit, Otis St. John. Commits, 3 commits from that visit week. Donnie Stevens, 1 player, NAC and National Defensive Player of the Week. Next, we'll play Kent State on the road. We'll see you then. Thanks for watching, and go Falcons.